Hello, hello. Welcome on into another episode of the Whiskey Crusaders. I'm Will.
I'm Matt.
Today we're going to be drinking Laphroaig 10.
Mm-hmm.
Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button so that you don't miss any of our reviews. Matt, why don't you tell me a little bit about Laphroaig?
Laphroaig 10. This is the whiskey that God drinks. Laphroaig 10. This is the whiskey that got me into Scotch. Because before I was like, meh, fine. Then I found peat, and I found Laphroaig 10. I found that mermaids do make amazing whiskey. It's 43%. It means the beautiful hollow by the broad bay, and we'll give you the full history of Laphroaig. We did it a while ago. We'll link that one. Of course, it's distilled the same way it's been made by Ian Hunter 75 years ago. It's all Islay peat. It's all, malted and peated there right at their distillery. It's all ex-bourbon cask, and it's just beautiful. And if you like peat, you like Laphroaig because it's freaking delicious.
That's usually a pretty solid statement.
It's my first peated Scotch I ever tried was Laphroaig, and it's been a love relationship ever since.
That's fair.
Oh gosh,
We haven't talked about Laphroaig 10, have we?
Nope. Amazing. As I went back and looked through, I was like, hey, we've done the Cartridge, we've done the 16-year, we've done the Select, we haven't done the 10. I'm like, we need to cover the 10.
That's fair.
It is one of the quintessential whiskeys that needs to be, covered is Ardbeg 10. So
well, and as far as single malt Islay, this is one of the more inexpensive of them.
Yeah, I mean, you can get them usually between $40 and $50 to, depending where you live. So it's fairly inexpensive. Or what does it smell like? It smells like peat.
Yeah, this is iodine forward. This is iodine and smoke on the nose for the most part.
Yeah, lots of ash and soot and creosote and seaweed and brine and iodine.
Yeah, a clean hospital.
Definitely, yeah, that nice big sterile hospital.
Mm-hmm.
It's sweet. It's just got it's that salty, briny. The waves crashing against the rocks. I mean, you're standing on the cliff and it's just that salt is flying from the air, and just the burning bonfire on the beach. It's just beautiful. But then behind that peat, you find a little bit of lime and some orange and some cherry and some other really nice fruits that are behind there. And that's the thing about peat is no matter how strong it is, there's always beautiful notes behind it.
Yes.
If you can get past it. That's why
if you can get past it. Which is why my lovely wife is not joining us today. She can't get past it.
She left us. She doesn't love us anymore about peat. No. She says that we have to go in the other room.
So we did.
So we did. All right. It smells great.
It does. Again, there's a little bit of that butterscotch behind there, a little bit of that the typical single malt notes that you would find, but this is very dominated by peat on the nose.
Oh, the taste. Oh, jalapenos, cream cheese stuff, peat, smoke, ash, that put out campfire, salty and briny and sea waves. The same thing, there's just crushing waves and the salt flying from the air. Just that medicinal sterile hospital and the iodine and blood and plum skins. And then, like I said, it's got that lemon lime behind it. It's just, it's so good. And you can just sit there, and this is the one. It's cold outside. You're sitting around the bonfire just drinking this. It's nighttime. It's just beautiful. So it keeps the sailors warm there at night. That's for sure.
I agree with that.
So good.
All 10 years of age show up. It's definitely not a young whiskey. It has none of the young Scotchy notes.
It tastes like heaven.
Yeah,
like beautiful. I said, I'm pretty sure there's mermaid, dust and hair and seagull farts and whatever's in here. It's beautiful. It's tasty. Whatever they do, it's magic. It's Laphroaig.
So on the second sip, more of the sweetness starts to come in, right? So the first blush, you're going to get all of that smoke, all of that brine, all that tar. The second sip is, to me, where some of the sweetness actually starts coming through a little bit.
Yeah, lots of butterscotch, vanilla.
Yeah, butterscotch and vanilla, a little bit of caramel tones start to kind of come in there and play as well. And then again, the citrus fruits, the orange and the lime are what's dominating on both the palate and the nose, I think, for me as well.
Yeah, and it's a lot of lime too. It's like almost like a salted lime, like a margarita, like that kind of lime. Oh, it's just delicious.
What is that? What are those tiny limes called? The kiwi limes or?
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, those little ones, the key limes.
Key lime.
Yeah, it's good. Even key lime pie, a little bit in here.
Mm-hmm.
It's just good. It's just really good. It's just like I said. I mean, if I want someone that tells me they really love peat, they've never had Laphroaig. I mean, this is the place to start, and then just work your way through the whole lineup of fun. We have lots of Laphroaig to review here. Lots. I mean, I've got an old 18 that's sitting here that's still unopened. I had one, I finished it, but we have an unopened 18 that we'll eventually get to be around. I got a 15 here too that's also discontinued. I got lots of discontinued Laphroaigs too. Big fan of Laphroaig.
Well, I mean, both of us are just big fans of peat in general. So,
which is true.
Whatever kind of expression that it has that peat in it, we're going to kind of want to try it.
I'm pretty sure we have like at least 200 peated whiskeys to review, at least.
That makes me so happy.
It does. Sarah's not going to be happy about any of it. Hey, and Oxmoor will be coming soon too, because that one's almost out. So we'll be reviewing the 8.3 soon, which is one of my favorites. But yeah, can't go wrong with Laphroaig. If you like peat, you're going to like Laphroaig. I mean, you may like some other peats better, like the Ardbegs, the Meteors, or the cleaner, sweeters like the Lagavulin. But I mean, this is this classic. When somebody thinks of peat and somebody thinks of Scotch, especially people who don't know Scotch, Laphroaig is what people think of.
They are. And Laphroaig is also one of those that's available at pretty much every bar you go to.
Everyone has it. Exactly.
Even if they don't have any other smoky Scotches, they'll probably have Laphroaig.
Exactly. And their marketing is wonderful. If you go on the internet, look up some of their ads, they're absolutely hysterical. Especially the old people. They get those people, they have them, they'll tell them what other things they think of, and it's the most ridiculous, funniest crap I've ever seen.
The mermaid eating barbecue on a rock in the distance, and then she swims up to you and gives you a big kiss on the mouth. I think that was probably one of my favorite tasting notes.
Yeah, was it a seagull's armpit or something ridiculous like that? It's pretty funny.
Yeah, and they embrace it at Laphroaig. They're like, "Yep, that's it."
Well, hell, yeah. I mean, I've heard so many different pronunciations of those. Laphroaig, Lafleur,
Laphroaig.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, it is Gaelic, and it's a ridiculous word, Laphroaig. It's like, you can't just intuit, unless you know that's what it is, there's no way in hell you're getting that out of that word.
No.
Like, sure. Whatever.
Well, but honestly, I think you can go to most bars, if you ask for a smoky Scotch.
It's this.
That'll be what they pour you.
I mean, I know they use ex-Maker's Mark barrels as the barrels they use there at Laphroaig, so
nice.
It's a good use of, bourbon casks.
Yeah.
So it's delicious. Everything I like. It's just great whiskey. It just is. I mean, can't go wrong. It never disappoints me drinking Laphroaig 10. That's for sure.
My other favorite story of Laphroaig was when Prohibition passed in America. Laphroaig got a medicinal license, and they did so by letting the person taste it and say, would anybody actually drink this, on their own? And the person was like, "Oh God, no! Why would anybody?" Okay, that's obviously medicine.
Yeah, I forgot about that. That's right.
So I always thought that was a fun little
smart guys at Laphroaig.
They know what they have. They know it only appeals to a small percentage of us whiskey drinkers, but they keep on tugging away and putting out this wonderful liquid just for us. So we appreciate you. What's the price point on this one? You said about 35, 40
40, 50, somewhere in there. Unfortunately, price has gone up a little with stupid tariffs, but other than that, yeah. You can usually get on sale about 38.
Yeah. That's what I found it for around me too. All right. Well, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button so that you don't miss us drinking any more whiskeys. And until next time, keep on crusading for the whiskey in your glass. Cheers.
Oh, stupid shit.
Keep on crusading for the liquids in your glass. Cheers.
Better whiskey in your glass.
That's the one. And until next time, keep on crusading for better whiskey. Damn. Until next time.